Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to another episode of Hayden Be Grilling. Now, we're on the grilling shack today. We got a little canopy up because it's raining, but we're going to bust out the Z grills and we're going to smoke some bologna. I've wanted to smoke bologna for so long now, so let's get after it. All right, folks, so we've got 5 pounds right here. Grillmaster Barbecue Supply Seasoning they were selling them in 10-pound chubs, so I cut it down. And so what we're going to do, we're just going to start. We're gonna score it all the way around, not very deep. We're just gonna keep right on going. And we're gonna do that all the way across. So now that I've got it scored all the way around, I'm gonna start here at the end. I'm gonna score it across. I'm gonna roll it over. And keep on going around. Now that we've got it scored, we got it scored across and around. We're gonna come back with mustard, and the mustard is just gonna be our binder, right? So we're gonna squirt us some mustard on here. We're just gonna start slathering that all over the bologna. We're gonna go all the way around it, make sure you get the ends. Now all that mustard is doing is, like I said, it's gonna be a binder, so when we come in with our seasoning, it'll stick to the bologna butter rather than falling off. Now the seasoning we're gonna use today is a cherry cola seasoning. It's made by Fire and Smoke. You can pick it up at Walmart, but this stuff looks really good. So we're gonna start seasoning the bologna, and we're gonna season it pretty heavily with this seasoning. And you wanna make sure you get the ends good. And we're gonna season it and just kind of keep rolling it over around until it's good and seasoned. All right, so once we got this good and seasoned up, we're just gonna kind of pat it down. Really let that seasoning really kind of soak in. All right, so our Z Grills smoker is set to 275 degrees. We're gonna raise the lid. We're gonna set this thing on the smoker for 3 hours. Now, I did not insert a meat thermometer into this because it's bologna, right? So we're putting it on here for this 3 hours at 275 degrees for the internal part of the bologna to heat through, but also to give it that good smoky flavor. I'm running with hickory pellets here for this, so we will see y'all in 3 hours. So we got us about an hour left on our bologna out there, so we're gonna take these 4 potatoes, we're gonna peel them up real quick. All right, so now we've got our potatoes peeled. I'm gonna take a skillet and add just enough vegetable oil to cover the bottom of the skillet. Now we're gonna come back over to our potatoes. I'm gonna cut them like that, right? And I'm just gonna cut them into pieces, or cut them long ways, like this, and then come back. Just about. Come here. Like that. We're gonna do this with all the potatoes we have left. All right, so now we have our potatoes cut up. We're gonna go ahead and turn our burner on to a medium heat. And then we're gonna start adding our potatoes into the skillet. Now these are some good old-fashioned fried potatoes that we're doing tonight. Now that we've got our potatoes in here in the skillet, we're gonna come back with some Lowry's seasoned salt. Just gonna kind of season the fries up with the salt. And then we're gonna come back with some black pepper. And we're gonna sprinkle in some pepper on the fries. That way, then the idea is this will cook into the potatoes, give a little more flavor. All right, so our temp is really starting to build here. So we're gonna keep moving these around, stirring them pretty frequently to keep the potatoes from sticking to the bottom. But we just stirred them. We're gonna slap a lid on it, but we're gonna stay on top of these. Like I said, stirring it pretty frequently. All right, so we just pulled this beautiful chub of bologna in the house after 3 hours on the smoker at 275 degrees. We're gonna slice into it and see how she's looking. It's looking pretty good. All right, folks, so we're gonna build this beautiful sandwich here. I've got some mustard. Just gonna run me a little bit of mustard on this slice of bread. I'm gonna run me a little bit of Miracle Whip or mayo, whatever your preference is, on this slice of bread. And then I'm gonna lay me a slab of this bologna on the one side. We got our bologna sandwich. And then we're gonna add some of them fried potatoes right here on the plate. I'm gonna come back and squirt me just a little bit of ketchup on these fried potatoes. Folks, that right there is a meal. All right, here we go. It's that all important taste test. Now, folks, that was very good. I mean, it was simple bologna, right? But throw it on the smoker, just gives a whole new element to it. A lot of it with the fried potatoes and the bologna, it takes me back to my childhood over at Granny and Grandpa's house. So y'all please, let me know what you think of the video. Y'all please like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all later.